Hello and welcome to TNT's Real Travels podcast. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Thomas.
And we're sitting here enjoying some wine in our Waterford crystal glasses. These are from the Millennium Collection, which came out around 2000. And that's when we used them in the year 2000 for our wedding. These were our toasting flutes.
Yeah, I totally remember going to Waterford, Ireland. It was some 8 years ago or so. And we got a nice tour on the actual factory floor in Waterford, and they basically take you from station to station and show you the different employees and their roles and how they blow and cut the glass. And it's an amazing tour. It's very informative. It even includes, in the end, an unintelligible demonstration by a man talking about fine wedge cutting, which you can see in these classes as well. And after you've seen the entire process and learned more than you'll ever want to know about how to make a Waterford crystal, they dump you off into their fine gift shop.
And all of the Waterford crystal is handmade. It's not, pressed glass. It's not churned out in China or something. So it's really more special to buy it there. And of course, it was more special for us because we knew we were buying it for our wedding too. So why don't you get to take the tour yourself now and check it out. Cheers.
Enjoy.
First area of your tour is our blowing department, and here the craftsmen work in teams of 3. Each team consists of a qualified craftsman. In this case, he's to the right up on the platform. He's wearing a check shirt. The master craftsman is to the left of each team on the platform. In front of us here, he's wearing a blue t-shirt. The third craftsman in the team is our general operative, and she's on ground level in front of you. Our qualified craftsman begins the whole procedure by taking one of the hollowed blowing irons, bringing it to the furnace and connecting the first layer of molten crystal on the end of it. He blows down through the hollow centre to expand out the crystal, forming a round bubble shape. You can see that he constantly turns the blowing iron to prevent the crystal from losing its shape as it is still very molten. The general operative keeps the piece constantly turning under a gas jet to keep it at an even temperature and prevent it from cooling down too quickly. She then smooths down the base of the piece. The amber colour of the crystal at this stage is due to the extreme temperatures, as it's still well above 700 degrees centigrade. Pieces of crystal can take anything from 3 to 12 hours to cool, depending on its size.
Another craftsman has collected a piece of molten crystal from the furnace. We're going to see him drop this onto the side of the piece and form the handle.
I'll show you an example of the wedge cut now. Now at the wheel there, while he's cutting, you may notice there's a constant flow of water. This reduces the temperature of the crystal and also washes away any dust particles that might arise from it. And the water and dust are collected together and removed by suction through a tube at the back of the wheel.
Nice quiet area we're in now is our engraving department. We currently have 11 engravers employed here. These would be the only craftsmen that would not be paid on a piece rate system. These craftsmen would all be paid a salary, a weekly salary, because they could spend hundreds of hours just working on one piece of crystal. So if something happens at the end of the day, well, they still have to get paid. And when the pieces of crystal arrive in here, they look something like this. They're finished pieces. They've been cut and polished, but they've left a blank panel on the front where the engraving is going to go. Now usually, again, they'll work on specially commissioned pieces and trophy pieces, because they're going to be engraving something like this.
Now, what we're going to show you here in this area here, in a short space of time here, we're going to do a small demonstration of some wedge cutting for you here. Whether they're big or small, you're just working on the guidelines here. It's all guidelines. You're either working down the guidelines or across the guidelines. At the moment here, we're working across the guidelines here. So we just walk across these guidelines here, and I'll take it off the wheel every so often, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing here. So we'll just walk across the guidelines here first. Now, I've just walked across the guidelines. Across two guidelines, two heavy cuts across the guidelines here.
We're in the Waterford Crystal Gallery, having completed the tour.
Yeah, this is where they get you. Look at that chandelier. Oh my god.
It's breathtaking. It's just so
Wow. Yeah, they have 3 levels of everything you can possibly imagine. So
I guess we'll further consider buying something.
right.